Now then, you're probably aware that during this election campaign, I made a couple of videos mocking Corbyn's Labour Party and its manifesto and predicting a massive victory for the Conservatives. So, just what the fuck happened this week? Why was I so wrong? To be blunt, Theresa May and their top aides totally fucked it up. They had it in the bag and they fucked it up. She could have said nothing but Brexit and immigration and increased the majority, but she fucked it up. Yes, I know certain people still keep pointing out the Tories still beat Labour, but it was ridiculously close. And her existing majority has vanished without trace and then some. When I made those videos predicting a huge Tory majority, it was before the now infamous Tory Manifesto, before it was released. It was at that point that the downward slide began. Why did they do it? Well, I honestly believe that they thought that their lead was so unassailable and a huge majority was so inevitable that they just believed they could put anything they wanted into the manifesto and get away with it. Hubris. Utter fucking madness. If you have a massive lead and are looking for a 100+ seat majority, you do not sabotage yourself with this kind of shit. Removing the triple lock on pensions. Oh yeah, let's alienate the poorer pensioners. Means testing for the winter fuel allowance. Oh, now let's fuck off the rest of the pensioners. Dementia tax. Let's scare the living shit out of the working class, shall we? Property tax on inheritance. Wow, let's piss everybody off. Reintroduce open debate on fox hunting. You know, fox hunting is probably the single most unpopular thing with the general public. And then to top it all off, threaten us with scary, government-controlled internet regulation. Brilliant. Let's scare everybody with 1984-style internet control. People tend to like having free speech, surprise, surprise. We enjoy being able to look on the internet, whatever we want, look at different opinions and come to our own conclusions. We don't want all opinions controlled by the government. So is it any fucking wonder that she refused to have any head-to-head debate with Corbyn or anybody else? Of course not. There's no fucking way she could defend such downright fucking evil proposals. And by not having these debates, that only made her look even weaker. Well, so much for strong and stable. In a democracy, if you want power, then you have to win over the electorate. You have to convince them that they benefit by your election. It's generally not a good idea to shit on them from a great height, as we've just seen. So what now? Well, chaos. In order to give herself a very slim majority, she's looking to the DUP for support. A group of 10 insane radicals whose views are pretty much despised in the rest of the UK. And we have no idea at the moment just what they are going to demand in return. This move also puts in doubt the neutrality of the UK government in the Northern Ireland discussions. How can they be neutral if they're in bed with one of the parties? Now, Theresa May's own position is in severe doubt. She had no need to call an election. The Tory government had a majority and 3 more years guaranteed in power. And she pissed it all away on a reckless gamble. Her position is intolerable. There have already been calls for her resignation right now, but she couldn't even if she wanted to. If she resigns, then there is no sitting leader of the Tory party. And as in the UK there must always be a Prime Minister, then constitutionally the Tories would have had to stand back whilst Corbyn was given the opportunity to form a government. So, for now, at least until after the Queen's speech, she has to remain in place. But after that, there's no way she can stay. She must go. So, who will replace her? Well, several names have been put forward. But, in my opinion, only one really makes any sense. They need a personality. Somebody who can compete with Corbyn. Remember, if there's another election in a few months' time, which is quite likely, the Labour Party won't be starting from such a low point. No, this time it's much closer. They haven't got as much of a hill to climb. So you need somebody whose personality can compete with Corbyn, who has charisma. And therefore, the only legitimate candidate for the position is Boris Johnson. He's the only one left with the credibility and the personality to take on and beat the Labour Party. And I would not expect him to produce such a cancerous, evil and suicidal manifesto as the one that they just had. Anyway, we'll just have to see how it all plays out.